All right. Well, it has been a long time. We will see if any of this stuff works. I have no idea. Maybe I'll get somebody to come in and we'll see what happens here. Welcome to Temple of Truth. My name is Jeremy. I have not been live or made a video in quite some time because I have been working on myself, doing a bunch of research, and trying to figure out the best way to weather the storm that is coming. If you know, you know. Um, so this video is going to be about cryptocurrencies, CBDCs, Twitter changing to X. X marks the spot. Um, it's time, guys. It is here. Um, the beast system, if that's what you want to call it, is it's coming in full speed, and it's happening a lot faster than people realize, and it's happening in real time. The infrastructure is changing. That's what the last 3 years have been about. It has been about presenting the new world order, if you will. Um, First and foremost, I want to say this is nothing to be afraid of. You cannot go through this with fear. You will make all the wrong decisions, um, and you will miss your opportunities. That being said, they're going to throw everything they can at you to scare the living crap out of you. And it's going to be the scariest possibilities that you can imagine. There's going to be war, rumors of war. There's going to be the plagues. There's going to be the financial collapse. There is going to be civil wars. Everything is scripted out, and it will happen. But you don't have to be a part of it. If you have eyes to see and ears to hear, and you are putting wheels in motion, you are putting your energy into motion, your emotions, then you're going to be just fine. Hopefully, you are consolidating, you are coming together with people, even if it's not the like minded people you want to come together with right now. But if you have the ability to group up, to limit the amount of money that you're spending, the amount of energy that is required for you to get through your days, to where you can be focusing on healing yourself, preparing the temple, and learning as much as you can about the rapid change that is occurring. Um, so I'm going to hop on over to Twitter. Actually, you know what? I'm going to restart this video. I got to make sure this stuff is working. I don't want to go through all this. So I'm going to make this a test video, and I'm going to just check it real quick. Hold on. Let me see here. Let me see here. Let me pull my brain on. Let me go to my YouTube. Let me just pull it up on another phone. I love you guys. It's been a long day at work. That's another thing. I've been gone. I've been working, trying to buy supplies and a lot of different things. So let's see what we got here. Let me make sure I can hear myself because I don't expect anyone to pop in. It's been so long since I've went live that I'm sure a lot of people have went on to other channels and found other content. So let me just make sure here. Okay, cool. No, okay, we can hear myself. Okay, that's good. All right, so at least I know the audio is coming through. So, okay, so if you have been following the narrative over the last couple years and you are aware that we are in the end game, then you know that the big system of control has always been money. Okay, that's going to be their thing. and that's the big card that falls next. There are a bunch of clips I would like to show you on my Twitter page that I've been saving and accumulating to try and show you how fast this is moving. So I'm just going to get on my Twitter and we're going to check out some things. And I'm going to try and accumulate some of this information from all these different accounts and put it in one place. I do want to warn you that some of these people are pretty aggressive in their language. So if you're not comfortable with four-letter words and aggressive tones, um, you might want to turn the volume down a little bit or maybe put captions on if captions are available, because some of these people are very passionate with their words. That does not mean that the data and the information is not important. Okay. So let's see here. I should have put a different screen on, but you guys, whatever, can look at that. Let's see. So again, my name is Jeremy. This is Temple of Truth. This is my Temple of Truth Twitter page at Temple Truths 144. XRP, X marks the spot, guys. Twitter just changed to X. He's got X.com. He's got SpaceX. If you think this world is run by a mafia of pirates, banking pirates who play by their own rules, and literally take what they want when they want, right? Like pirates. Well, on a pirate's treasure map, X marks the spot, right? Or any treasure map, right? X marks the spot. So X is everywhere right now. XRP, XLM, and XDC have been brought to me through synchronicity. Those who are not familiar with synchronicity is when you start to become in tune with the universe as a whole and patterns start to arrive, connecting dots. Subjects blend in and lead to other subjects and are intertwined. That's the synchronization of our world. We are all, everything is connected. Everything comes from one source of energy. And it's broken down into, you know, I don't know the word I'm looking, it's not infinite, but it's just broken down into everything from your inanimate objects to your living, breathing, organic objects. Everything is made up of the same energy. Everything is source, God, the universal code. Whatever you identify it as, that's fine. Let's not get into the semantics of what you label your God as, okay? Let's just stick with what's going on. Let's just look at all of the data. So XRP, XDC, and XLM should be your focus points right now. Let me back up a little bit. Let me tell you that I have a plan to exit the matrix. Some people, they will want to go right into the matrix and they're going to want to be a part of the metaverse, and I'm not going to get into right or wrong. Okay, that's an inner decision. You want to be excited about all of the technology and the authoritarian policies coming down, and you like the idea of 15-minute smart cities and Tesla vehicles and apps monitoring you and running your life and getting microchipped and neurolinked and all that. If that is heaven to you, if that is your utopia, I'm not here to talk you out of anything. But if you've already made the decision that you don't want any part of that, you can still use these tools that are being implemented before they are completely locked up and you are given ultimatums on being able to use these things. There's a chance you will be able to use these things ahead of time to cash out at a parabolic high and maybe get some land or get some assets if you think you need to backpack to a certain location, like, I don't know, backpack to the North Pole, or you think you're going to the South Pole and past the wall in Antarctica, whatever it is you believe in, you might be able to get some wealth here to accomplish whatever your exit strategy is. However you think you're exiting this matrix, this world, you might be able to use these tools. Okay, that's all they are. They're tools. And while you have access to them, like things like the internet, and money, and you know, books or whatever, while you have access to these things, you use them. Okay, so X marks the spot. Everything that we've come to find out, it's all about Ripple. It's all about Stellar, and it's all about XDC. These are the infrastructures that all the countries are signing off on, that they're all in agreement is going to be the next ecosystem. Okay. So I'm just going to start going through some things here. I just want you to see how much focus is on Ripple and XRP, and how all institutions, corporations, banks, governments are all telling you, if you're not paying attention to the mainstream distraction narratives, the Trump stuff, the Biden stuff, the Hollywood stuff, the climate change stuff, all of these things are created to distract you. Because when the flip happens and they swipe all the wealth away again, you're going to be left answering to other people again. Okay, so this is massive. This is the current population of India's 1,429,805, or no, I'm sorry, 1,429,805,964. That's over four times the amount of the United States population. See, Americans like to think they're the big baddie because that's the narrative they were sold, and they think just because they got bombs and aircraft carriers and jets and stuff, that they are the top dog in the world. You are peanuts in population size compared to a lot of these juggernauts. Okay, so as of Thursday, August 3rd, today, based on the Worldometer elaboration of the latest United Nations data and Ripple is the parent company to XRP. XRP, which is their crypto token. And let me try and break down what cryptocurrency is. Let me see if I can explain this for you. Okay, cryptocurrency on a dollar bill. Let's take a dollar bill. If you have a dollar bill, pull it out. You'll notice that on the dollar bill, there in the bottom left hand and the top right hand corner, there are a sequence of numbers in red. Okay, a serial number, if you will. Okay, that is what actually tells you the value of it. Everything else is just the artistry, occult symbolism, a piece of paper to actually physically trade the item. The value is found in the sequential number. So a 10-digit number with number and letters is worth $1 or $5 or $10 or $20. Okay, so what they want to do is they want to just have all of those sequence of numbers on a screen, on a digital screen, whether it's your phone or your computer, whatever. It's just stored away in a bunch of rows of sequences, and you will trade away a sequence of numbers based off of the value of it. Okay, I need to buy something from Amazon. It's $100. I'm trading whatever sequences. If I have a sequence of numbers that's worth $100, I'll just trade that one. Or if I need 5 sequences that are worth $20, I'll trade those. So that's what cryptocurrency is. It's just taking the sequence of numbers, giving it value, and instead of you having a physical dollar to trade it, you're trading it instantly via your apps. That's it. That's cryptocurrency. Why that is dangerous, if it was only cryptocurrency and you had no physical property, is you have no privacy. if we go to CBDCs, which is a little different than crypto. Crypto can be decentralized. CBDC is in complete control of a central bank. So, digital currency is not good or bad. It's in, like any other tool, it's in the hands of the user who is going to decide if it's used for the benefit of the masses or the benefit of the 1%. We know how things have gone previously. It has always been the 1%. So that's cryptocurrency in a nutshell. You're just taking those sequence of numbers, and instead of having it on a physical piece of paper, it's in the blockchain on a digital screen, and you're able to instantly trade it. No 3 to 5 days waiting. If you're getting a refund from a store, no 3 to 5 business days waiting. No pauses over the weekend, no pauses overnight. It is on-demand liquidity. ODL is the term. ODL, on-demand liquidity. 24/7, 365. It's just money able to move at the speed of technology and getting rid of the old archaic system that slowed a lot of trade down. Okay. So that's cryptocurrency. The cryptocurrency system that Ripple has designed is being implemented across the board. It is the system. Okay. It is the system that the Fed now is going to use, that the BRICS is going to use. And BRICS, for the people that don't know, BRICS is a formation of countries: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South America, that have come together to form their own superpower to offset the G20. Okay? They are already more wealthy than the G20. They are already challenging and surpassing the wealth of the G20. So Ripple, and they're working with all the governments behind the scenes and all the three-letter agencies, and a lot of the information that I'll show you will go over that. So we're just going to start going through some videos, okay? And we're going to start looking at this stuff. So again, the current population of India is 1.4 billion. The world media elaboration of the latest United Nations data and Ripple is mentioned on the 2023 bank document as a household name in India. Probably not an important company though, right? Look the other way. The future of XRP is so bright and people still can't see it. And so we'll watch this video real quick.
So check this out. On the left-hand side, we got a document from June 2020, the path forward for digital assets adoption in India. And then on the right-hand side, we got global economic outlook in June 2023. So let's pay attention. Let's go back in time real fast, and let's head down to page 13 on this document, where it goes on to talk about India and the utilization of XRP, the XRPL in India. All this friction and deadweight costs has negative implications on financial inclusion and financial deepening goals in receiving markets like India. Now consider XRP, a native digital asset that is embedded on the XRP ledger. It can solve this friction by enabling the Uzbek bank, after executing KYC and relative compliances in connection with the Indian migrant, to straight through processes the funds to its Indian counterparty using XRP as a bridge asset. Again, this is back from 2020, during the midst of the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit, calling XRP a bridge asset. It is designed as a barrier asset token, and thus the ownership to it can be transferred by moving an equivalent number of XRP to the intended recipient account over the XRP ledger at near real time and converting XRP into the equivalent INR. This route minimizes cost, time, and risks that are prevalent models of cross-border banking and retain. Now check this out. Migrating over to June 2023, global economic outlook from a bank. Right? Check National Bank. Let's go down here to page 17. It mentions RippleNet and Stellar, but then right down here, this is where it gets real interesting. It says, Ripple is already a household name on the Indian subcontinent. What? while still being a fairly unknown entity outside expert circles in the West. Come on now. You can't make this stuff up. This document's from 2020 June. This document's from 2023 June. Ripple, a household name in India. Very interesting. Pay attention to detail. Things are about to completely change in the next couple of months to maybe max 2 years out. But within the next couple of months, for sure, things are about to change in this entire market infrastructure.
Okay.
So check this out. On the
Let's see
left-hand
here.
side, we got
There you go. Look. Okay. So look. Breaking: Germany to use XRP Ripple XDC crypto for stock market. This is Crypto Hulk. Oh, and the last Twitter account was Cyprus Demanicor. And you guys can please go give these guys a follow. I am sharing information and research that has already been done, and I'm just trying to accumulate it and bundle it so you guys can see that all of these people are trying to show you in different ways the same thing. XRP is taking over. The Ripple network, the XRP ledger, will be the new stock market. So here, breaking: Germany to use XRP, Ripple, and XDC crypto for the stock market. This is Crypto Hulk. He also has a YouTube channel, and he does use a lot of vulgar language. He's a very passionate speaker, so just go into his channel and content knowing that. But he is an incredible researcher. He does believe in politics still. He believes in the Trump side of politics, which those who are on the spiritual side of what's going on, the biblical apocalyptic type of side, and I'm not a Bible thumper. I believe all religions are telling the same story, and the end game, Revelations, is playing out right now. So that's why the Bible will be referenced quite a bit. But there's deeper truths and meanings in all of these books and scriptures. Okay, so breaking: Germany to use XRP, Ripple, and XDC crypto. So let's hear him break this down real quick.
This is XRP. This is the base layer of all the cryptos. That's XDC, which will be used for trade, stocks, foreign exchange markets, these kinds of things. Check this out. This is what is up. Latest German real estate tokenization. The way you get rich in crypto is when things are tokenized. The more tokenization that occurs, your crypto price goes up, 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 up. That's what it is. Everybody wants to know, how are we going to get rich off crypto? When things are tokenized. So what's this thing? Germany. Their real estate, they're putting it all on the blockchain starting right now, okay? You're not going to be rich tomorrow, but right now I'm showing you, this news is 22 seconds ago, okay? Germany is starting to tokenize all the real estate. Imagine all these buildings, all these units, all this stuff put on the blockchain. This week, German real estate tokenization platform Tektrex announced the latest issuance, okay? Now, why am I showing that with XRP and Ripple? Because these companies involved, look, Deutsche Börse, they're going to create digital artwork. They're going to sell, look, everything's being tokenized. Artwork, homes, cars, this, that. You've got Credit Suisse, UBS, Ripple Partner. All these Deutsche Börse is working with Ripple Partners right here. R3 Corda, that's the XDC cryptocurrency. You know what? This is Crypto Hulk. I got an awesome show lined up for tomorrow. 6:30 a.m. Pacific time. Crypto Hulk live stream, 6:30 a.m. Pacific time. We're going to break down which cryptos to get.
So, again, that's Crypto Hulk. Crypto Hulk has a channel on YouTube. I highly recommend watching his channel and his Twitter account. He has a lot of great information. Remember, we're all on different parts of our spiritual journey. Some people are still immersed in the belief in politics and belief in one side versus the other. So do not let their position and their journey deter you from the fruit of the message, okay? Because he will go on his little Trump rants, and he's very anti-democrat. He still believes that he doesn't understand that it's a uniparty, and that Trump is the establishment. Like, I heard him say Trump is for us and he's not against the establishment. That's why crypto got put on hold for the 4 years. No, no. Crypto Hulk, if for some reason you ever see this, I hope that you start to do some of that great research into some of the other areas of the Great Awakening, because you do find some gems, but Trump is not on your side, and he is expediting things for the establishment. Operation Warp Speed. Ring a bell? Anyway, remember, he's a billionaire. He's one of them, and he's been bailed out many a times by the Rothschild bankers. So, uh, anyway, so we're gonna keep finding some more. Oh, this is just a cool thing. Just we are all in maritime admiralty law, the commerce law, the law of water. The fact that we live in maritime law is evident. Workmanship, apprenticeship, citizenship, relationship, leadership. Come on now, and then look at that. That's definitely a design of a ship. They throw it all in our face. You just have to be willing to be honest with what you feel inside and not what your head is screaming at you, because you're not the voice in your head, okay? And you're not the voice that comes out. You are the observer of both, okay? That's might be too deep for people, but we can get into that another time. Here's more. We're gonna try and stay on the topic of XRP, cryptocurrency, this new financial switch that is being flipped. Breaking. Ripple is back in the U.S. XRP now has the potential to create a monopoly in the U.S. market given its newfound regulatory clarity. And let me pause that and let me get that. Okay, so the reason why you haven't seen the boom, again, for people who might, for XRP holders or people that thought that once the lawsuit against the SEC, which is all scripted, it's all just a part of the game, they have to have the people that still believe in the system have semi-believable reasons why things are happening, even though they're happening so fast and like dominoes that were lined up years in advance. People are still willing to buy the lie if it's good enough. So they're playing out their script and acting like there's problems. There's no problems. They're doing what they're doing in lockstep across the world. So, um, what I was going to say is what Crypto Hulk is constantly reiterating is they have to have legislation and regulations on the board before the game gets to go into the next phase, because it is a game, and the players of the game, the big players with billions and trillions of dollars of assets, they're not going to go into the game because it is a game of how can I screw you over before you screw me over. That's why you have courts. All right. And then the judge will decide which case they liked better and basically which one is going to pay us out the system better. Okay. That's usually how they settle, because it's a game. It's a game of legalese and contractual wording to see if at some point we can take your two companies go in on an agreement, and they're both waiting to see who's gonna fall asleep at the wheel, and we're gonna come in and we're gonna take over your assets. Okay, so there has to be regulatory policies in place. There has to be legal legislation in place before all of the assets come dumping into the XRP ledger. Okay, so you're gonna see the up and down until these big dominoes are finally set up and knocked down. So let's see what this one says. We are re-engaging with the U.S. market because a couple weeks ago, a judge by the name of Judge Torres um, ruled that the XRP token itself is not a security. meaning it can be a currency or a commodity, okay? And it's kind of universal in its utility. So that ruling had opened the floodgates, if you will, because remember, everything's maritime law, so there will be a lot of water references, i.e. ripple, a ripple in the water. It is the ripple that is going to send the tidal wave, the flood, if you will, of this reset. Okay, it is the ripple. All right, and everything is on purpose, guys. Everything is on purpose. So keep that in mind. So let's see what this video says. All right, well, another minute and 48. XRP now has the potential to create a monopoly in the U.S. market given its newfound regulatory clarity.
So it's been a couple of weeks now since the judge's ruling in our case, providing clarity that XRP is not a security, which we're very happy about. It gives us a lot of clarity in terms of how Ripple will operate its business going forward. And we are, re-engaging with a lot of the U.S. market. But really, a lot of our growth over the years has been outside of the U.S. I think that's reflective of where there is regulatory clarity. Places like the U.K., Europe, Singapore, Dubai in the Middle East. These are jurisdictions that have provided clear frameworks and rules. So that's where we see a lot of growth for our business around payments.
Yeah, and Monica, the UK was singled out as one of the big countries in the Statista report as one of the big hubs for fintech. Is that a country where you're looking to kind of up your investment, particularly as the UK wants to become a crypto hub with specific regulations tailored to crypto companies? Is that where you're looking to put more of your operations going forward?
Absolutely. So our large hub offices, of course, we have a presence in the US, but our presence in London has grown significantly over the years. That office has more than doubled in size, and we have a pretty large footprint in terms of our customer base throughout Europe and the Middle East. Dubai is another key office for us, as well as Singapore. So we've seen a lot of growth through Europe, Middle East, Asia Pacific, and Latin America has been a region that has certainly been heating up for us. We have a key office there in Sao Paulo.
There you go, guys. Just tweeting that out, letting people know we're live here. So there you go, guys. Here's another piece of information on it. So here, global regulations, September 2023. September is going to be a huge month, and I'll show you something else about why September could be a very huge month. All right, because remember, they're setting up everything, but they're going to need some kind of false flag event to really explain why we're going into a new digital system, okay? Because too many people are awake. So they're going to have some kind of event. So September 2023, I'll show you something that might be connected to why it could be happening a lot sooner than people think. But anyway, global regulations. There's the G20 summit coming up in August, this month. We're already in August. You also have the BRICS meeting, where they'll most likely, the G20 will most likely acknowledge going into regulations for cryptocurrency, which is the next big step. Because again, businesses are not coming in until they have protection, okay? As much protection as you get in this corrupt world. And then you have the BRICS summit as well. Both happening within a few weeks of each other, maybe even within a week of each other. We'll Google it and we'll look it up real quick. Let's find out the dates for you guys. G20 Summit. It's Saturday, September 9th. So it is in September. It's Saturday, September 9th to Sunday, September 10th. And what's the next day? 9/11. Interesting, right? That's interesting. So let's find out when the BRICS Summit is. BRICS Summit 2023. So BRICS comes first. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. BRICS, we believe, will be announcing their digital currency backed by gold, their fiat digital currency system that's backed by gold. If I don't know if it's still a fiat system, if it's backed by gold, I think that's wrong. The digital currency backed by gold, that much we know. And so that is going to be announced here. And then 2 weeks later, the G20 will have their counter response, which will be announcing regulatory legislation coming forward here in the near future, the immediate future, because they've already got all this stuff written up. Everything is ready to go. And they have everything. They are just testing the system right now, getting out the kinks. Just like when a new video game goes live and there's bugs at first. The game is still there. It's still operable, but they're gonna find the bugs while it's live. Remember when the C19er stuff started, there was a press conference that Trump was giving where his national security advisor made the comment that we are in a live exercise, and Trump was heard whispering under his breath, "You should have told me," or "We should have known." We've been in the live exercise this entire time. These last 3 years have all been the live exercise, implementing the five towers all over the place, implementing the AI to run the system, collapsing banks, printing off money to inflate the world reserve currency, to devalue it, to de-dollarize the world reserve currency, which is the U.S. dollar. So everything is happening as lined up dominoes because all of this stuff was done a long time ago. They were just waiting for the astrological time to do so. I believe they've had this technology forever, and they were literally waiting on this 7-year period, the eclipse to the eclipse, the 2017 eclipse to the 2024 eclipse, which is next year in April, if I'm not mistaken. So those are the dates for what's coming up. So you have the G20. Let's find out what this is saying right here. FSB Global Regulatory Framework for Crypto Asset Activities. Umbrella public note to a company July 17, 2023. What do you got over here? Let's see here. Global G20 third meeting of the FMCBG. The G20 has published details of the third meeting of the G20 finance ministers and central bank governors held under the Indian presidency during 17-18 July 2023 in, I'm not even going to try and pronounce things. Topics covered included crypto assets and sustainable finance. The Indian presidency emphasized the need to consider macro financial implications of crypto assets along with financial stability concerns. Additionally, a roundtable was organized to discuss and deliberate on some of the key questions pertaining to crypto assets in an open and candid manner, 19 July 2023. FCB finalizes global regulatory framework for crypto asset activities, including stablecoins. The Financial Stability Board, the FSB, has published its final recommendations for the regulations, supervision, and oversight of crypto asset activities and markets. The recommendations are based on the principle of the same activity, same risk, same regulation. They are presented in two sets. High-level recommendations for regulation, supervision, and oversight of crypto asset activities and markets, and revised high-level recommendations for the regulation, supervision, and oversight of global stable coin arrangements. Guys, it is happening. They are doing it. So you either are going to learn how to use it while you can and make what you can and have your exit strategy out of the beast system, or you're going to be on the streets with the rest of the people trying to figure out what the heck just happened. look at Venezuela, look at Greece when bank bail-ins start to happen exponentially, if that was the right word. The high-level recommendations touch upon the key objectives that an effective regulatory and supervisory framework should achieve, but are high-level and flexible so that they can be incorporated into a wide variety of regulatory frameworks. In terms of next steps, the FSB and International Monetary Fund, IMF, will deliver a joint report to the G20 in September of 2023, which will inform a coordinated policy approach which takes into account the full range of risk posed by crypto assets. The FSB will also continue to work with its peer standard setters, conducting follow-up work where necessary. An annex to the covering policy note accompanying the standard sets out a shared work plan. Okay? Governments, corporations are in sync with what they are doing, okay? Because governments are corporations. Hate to, let the cat out of the bag, if you will, but look it up. The United States of America Corporation is what runs the show. And it's a separate entity from the United States of America, lowercase. Two separate entities. All governments are corporations, okay? So it is a corporate run world moving forward, and they're not going to hide it anymore. They are going to tokenize everything, digitize everything, and it's going to be a stakeholders world moving forward, not a shareholders world. Your Klaus Schwab, Dr. Evil, has stated that he sees it, and if he sees it this way, that means it's going to be this way, as the future being a stakeholder run world. Okay, so let's just keep going. I love this guy, Coach JV. Coach JV, this is how I know that I was brought. He is how I know I was brought to this through synchronization. Everyone knows that I'm all about the sacred secretion. I am all about the temple. The temple is the only thing that you can control, that you can be in 100% control of. What you're putting into your body, the thoughts that you decide to dwell on, the actions you take, all of that. This is what you can control. As much as you can control your assets and all that, there are still outlining factors that you can't control. But this you can control. Okay. So the sacred secretion meditation is what I started my channel off of. It is what I still to this day believe is the most important piece of information out of all of the awakening stuff. The government collapses, the cosmology of the Earths, the moon landings, the pedophile, everything. Out of everything, the most important piece of information that I have come across is the sacred secretion meditation. Period. I asked him, and I'll show you. I have let's go to, we're on my page. Let me see my tweets. Let me go to my tweets here. We'll get back to I wanted to go to my profile. I messed up. Profile. Home. This is my profile, right? Where are my tweets? It's always different. Profile. There we go. Tweets. All right, let's see if I can find my tweets. Just to give a little verification of why I know that I was meant to find this information. Just scroll and see if I can find it. I wish you could search your tweets. Oh, I got so much to show you guys. There's so much here to show you guys. Oh, we'll find it here in a second. But anyway, I asked him if he knew about the sacred secretion, and the way he answered yes. He said, yes, every month. So he knows that it's a monthly occurrence of the Christ oil inside of you being released. And so, yeah, I can't find it. I don't know why I can't find my tweet to him, but that's okay because we could do this. Okay, so let's see here. Latest 8 hours ago. So mine was within the last couple days. Okay, so here, this is me tweeting to Coach JV. Are you familiar with the sacred secretion meditation? And his response was, Amen. Every month it happens. So he is practicing it. He is aware of it. And so I believe he is on the true truth journey. And I really enjoy his content. So check out Coach JV. He's got a lot of fake accounts trying to emulate him. And he does not reach out to you. He does not privately DM you. I have gotten 5 or 6 different Coach JVs on Twitter start following me. They're trying to come across as him. No. But where were we at? Where were we at? Let's see. We were up here, and I got distracted because I want you guys to know about all these great people. He is a universal index life insurance agent. He's got a 3T Warrior Academy that you can find on YouTube to where he helps try and re-educate people on financial literacy and how to decipher some of this stuff that's going on in the world right now. And he's a big person that believes in taking care of the temple first. All right, so this is where we were at. Ripple now has a head start on the U.S. market. So we're going on to another tweet from Crypto Hulk. Where was that last one from? That last tweet was from Digital Asset Investor XRP via Mickle, XRP Mickle. So you guys, I want to make sure they're getting shout outs because, this is coming from other people's social media, and I just want to make sure that they're getting their love. Hey Jeff, welcome back. It's been a long time. I'm glad Edda's doing great. I hope you had a nice walk today. I hope the weather was beautiful. I am trying to show everyone where we are headed in the financial scape for the Great Reset that's going on. That this is the next big peg. This is the next big domino. This is what it's all been about, and how you can try and use this before it is Mark of the Beast territory to try and get yourself out of the matrix, to try and get yourself some land, some assets, supplies, whatever you think you need. There's going to be an opportunity to cash out and set yourself up for the future before it gets tyrannical biblically, if that is what's going to happen. So this next video, again, Crypto Hulk. This one is, let's just watch it and listen.
Hi, Crypto Hulk here. Check it out. About a year ago, when you went to Google, look right here. When you went to Google and typed in global bridge currency, look what you get. The digital currency XRP acts as a bridge to other cryptocurrencies. See that? They don't say that no more, does it? Oh no. I just want everybody to see that right there. I don't know why. You could clearly see this is my Twitter page at CryptoHulk19. This is a post at CryptoHulk17 that I made like about a year ago. And that global bridge currency. That's weird why Google did that. Who knows why? Anybody tell me? I'm just curious. Crypto Hulk on YouTube live stream today. Just saying. Hi, Crypto Hulk here. Check it out.
Oh, enjoy the garden. I started my garden finally. That's another thing that I've been going. I had to start putting action in most of the things that I've been telling other people to focus on and do. It was time for me to start. So I've got a garden going. I've got watermelons growing, cucumbers. I've got zucchinis and squashes, and I've got cayenne peppers, sweet peppers, jalapeno peppers, bell peppers. I am immersed. I am immersed in everything that I've been telling people to diversify. Not only to diversify your assets, but to diversify yourself and your skill set. So I have been in the gym. I've been practicing my meditation. I've been practicing stretching and yoga, practicing, or not practicing, but learning how to grow food, learning about working on my car and all these things. I've been diversifying myself. My head is, as you can tell, in 1,000 different places, and this is my first time being live again, and I don't remember how to use anything. So this first stream is going to be, a little all over the place. Plus, I just worked a 10-hour day, and it was a crazy day. So I'm a little all over the place with my energy, but I'm still trying to show some very important information here for people. So my tomatoes didn't sprout. The squirrel, that was a squirrel moment. I saw your comment. That's the one bucket, because I do a bucket system outside. That's the one bucket that hasn't sprouted. I'm actually going to replant my tomatoes. The seeds didn't germinate. So and I've got a video on my YouTube channel about my little garden beds and buckets that I've been doing. But anyway, so let's move on to the next one. XRP Ripple has secret deal with Brazil, Japan, and Mexico. Remember, Brazil is part of what? BRICS. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South America. But they already have an agreement with Ripple that goes back to 2014. This is how you know everything's a one world government, and the BRICS and the G20 are working together as the opposing forces to create the new world order. Okay, they have to make it seem like there's always opposing forces because we live in a world of duality and polarity. All right, so XRP has secret deal. Let's watch this. This is again Crypto Hulk again. Let's check it out.
Hi everybody, this is Crypto Hulk on YouTube, and we got Ripple XRP right here. Now I'm showing you the MUFG. This is Japan's biggest bank, but there's a lot more to it that we don't know. This bank started in 1919, so about 123 years ago. MUFG. Now Ripple joined with them. Right here, I'll show you this. You click on that, and you get a memorandum of understanding. What we have here is they made it, now in 2014, they made an agreement, but officially it was done in 2018 with Brazil. Brazil's the tie-in. Japanese bank and a Brazilian bank officially announced in 2018 were partners. That's very interesting because in Wikipedia, there's no mention of any of this at all. I find it fascinating. But here's Crypto Hulk. 3 months ago, I did a show. You can see it right there. There's the title of the show. I did a show on how there was Ripple Gateway in Brazil 2014. Now, wait a minute. I thought this showed an agreement in 2018. Yeah, Ripple was working with Brazil 4 years before this agreement came out. They didn't tell anybody. Crypto Hulk has the evidence. This is Crypto Hulk. I got a live stream coming up.
Okay, and Japan. Why is Japan extremely important? Because Japan and China own the most debt of the world reserve currency, the U.S. dollar. Okay. So here we'll go down. Crypto Hulk's got another one. Kaboom! I will show you who really invented crypto back in 2001. A guy named Max. And X.com. X.com. That was originally going to be PayPal's name, but the board did not allow Elon to switch PayPal to X.com. So he's had that on the back burner. Now, remember, he's just an actor. He didn't buy Twitter. And let me state this right now. I'm not a financial advisor. I am not telling you what to do with your money. I am not telling you what to do with your assets. I will tell you what I'm going to do, but that does not mean you need to do it. You need to make your own decisions for your own self. You need to be sovereign in your decision making as well as your actions. Okay? So, if you know, you know. And if you have eyes to see and ears to hear, then you're going to do what's best for you and your family, okay? So let's check this video out, find
This
out
is
what
who
we got going
discovered
on here.
crypto. There he is, right there. Check it out. This is Crypto Hulk. Here's my channel 3 months ago. Look what we got. Crypto Hulk did some deep dives. Elon Musk's Twitter. Here's the origins, x.com. Here's the page from like, I don't know, 20 years ago. This is what you saw 20 years ago. Next, PayPal starts to merge in with x.com, which is Twitter. Oh, here we go down the rabbit hole. Here's all these articles that I found. Yes. What do we got here? When cash will no longer count. Here's PayPal, x.com, with an article, when cash will no longer count. This is the article. Right here, watch. Oh shit, Crypto Hulk, snap. It's talking about electronic money. This is who discovered crypto right here. In 2015, Ripple was considered electronic money. I've already shown that. I've shown that like 4 times on my program. This article's dated 2000. Elon Musk has been working on this for 23 years. My show, Peter Thiel, met with the guy who had electronic money back then. Remember, PayPal, Peter Thiel did not invent crypto. From Stanford University, a guy named Levchin, watch. He's the one who invented all this. Okay. Right here's, let's see if we can find his name. Max Levchin, a young software developer. He developed electronic money coming out of Stanford. Hey, he developed crypto, electronic money, not PayPal, nobody else. That Levchin guy developed it. You know what? Fuck it. Go to my show. Yeah, Crypto Hulk's got it going on. I show all this on my show. On YouTube, live stream, check it out. Yeah, but.
So there you go. I mean, and Elon, of course, has stated his whole goal, for their whole goal. You know, he's just the actor. He's just the, you know, the puppet. The goal for X is to be the one-stop shop for everything, just like WeChat in China. Payments, it's going to be your bank, your payment system, it's going to be your YouTube, it's going to be your search engine, it's going to be your social media page, it's going to be everything, okay? It's going to be your shopping, your Amazon, it's all going to come under one umbrella eventually. He has stated it, that's his goal, so it's just all playing out now. And XRP will be the ledger for the payment system. You know, PayPal, all of this will get integrated. It will all get merged. They will take things that have worked from each little platform and they'll merge it into one. That's always been the plan. Consolidation. One world government, one world religion, one world currency, one world store, just one, just one. Breaking: judge ignores Ripple court case and punishes crypto company. All right, so let me also give you a little background about the esoteric side of this. We've talked about the Ripple, the maritime law, and how that is esoteric and symbolism in itself. So the judge who, the SEC case that we talked about earlier against Ripple on whether XRP was considered a security or not, and it was ruled that it was not. The judge's name was Judge Torres. Torres, like Taurus the bull, right? We know bull is symbolic to money. Moses came down and told them that, you're worshiping the false bull idol, okay, because they were worshiping money. Money has been the god of this world for a long time. So Taurus also, if you look up the etymology of Taurus, okay, so you have the bull market, the slaying of the bull, the old system. She basically, her ruling was basically the slaying of the old bull. It is giving birth to the new system, which in return slays the bull. Okay, and then you have bull run terminology when it comes to markets and stuff like this. But let's look at Taurus etymology. Okay. Towers. So it means towers, meaning towers, right? So towers. Taurus, okay? It means towers. Now, what is the tower card? The tower card in tarot. Okay? Massive change, upheaval, destruction, chaos. What does it say on the back of your dollar bill in Latin? In order out of chaos. I can't remember the phrase, but it's on there on the banner. We can look it up. But so you've got massive change, upheaval, destruction of the old system. Okay? Remember, everything, if you understand simulation theory and that everything down to the finest detail has purpose, including our names, okay, and the characters that are chosen, you understand why Taurus, the tower card, okay, now these things start to make sense. So, the tower card, Taurus, where sudden upheaval, and we all know about the economic. The Economist, that's the name of it. The Economist. Let's see if we can find The Economist with all. Oh, it had it right there, the tarot card one. That's what I wanted. The tarot card. There it is. And the tower card is right there on the world in 2017. And we've talked about the eclipse start. The first eclipse was in 2017 over America. The X, the second one, is coming 7 years later. And matter of fact, it's like I think it's almost exactly 6 years, 6 months, and 6 days. 666. Okay. The X. Again, the X. What are we talking about? We're talking about Twitter switching to X. We're talking about XRP, XLM, and XDC. XLM is the cryptocurrency that might be used on the XRP ledger. The guy who helped create the XRP and Ripple broke off to go create Stellar and XLM. Again, they're all working together, okay? Just, it is what it is. They're all working together. So there's the tarot card right there with Planet Trump. And who's coming back into office? Number 47. The fallen leader returns. And he will be your last president because scripture says so. So, it's not my script. I'm just watching it unfold. I'm just an observer. I am a watcher on the wall, okay? I'm here to show you the things that are happening. Okay, so there's some esoteric behind the whole SEC case, right? So the judge ignores Ripple court case and punishes crypto company. Which one? Let's see what he's saying. Ripple Labs notched the landmark. Let's see what this one's saying.
Ripple Labs wins the lawsuit, okay? This happened back in July 13. They win the lawsuit after 2.5 years. Now all of a sudden, Terraform Labs is begging, Judge, please dismiss. But the judge says, no, Terra, we're not going to get rid of your lawsuit. You're fucked, pretty much. Binance asks the court, please, court, take away our lawsuit. Nope, not going to have it. Binance asks the court to dismiss the CFTC's crypto lawsuit. Wow. Look, everybody, you can't be like Ripple. Not going to happen. You're screwed. This is Crypto Hulk.
That's because Ripple is the chosen one. It is the chosen system. It is the one that they designed to run the financial system moving forward. They will continue to make it look volatile. They will continue to make it look like all these different cryptocurrencies are failing because they want you to stay away from it while there's no regulation in. Because they have to have it go live and they have to see how it works to get all the kinks out. Like I said, to get all the bugs out. So they need us players to play with our small money before the big money comes in. But they don't want too much money coming in because they want to come in and grab it all for themselves. But they needed some players to play the game. So they're trying to keep as many players out of the game as possible until they're ready to come take over again. So let's see here. Okay, so I'm just going to show you something a little off to September. We keep talking about September. September 23rd. I want you to watch this predictive programming and see why these next 2 months are, especially September, could be, they need a false flag. They need something to kick off World War III, the alien invasion, whatever it is that they are going to, and it might all be at the same time, until they unite us against the aliens. Look at all the predictive programming in all these different movies about September 23rd and a big catastrophic event.
Evil is Big Bang Theory. An asteroid strike is expected September 23rd. In the movie Seeking a Friend for the End of the World, an asteroid strikes September 23rd. Julia, a meteor strikes September 23rd. Knowing, solar flare strikes September 22nd, lasting until September 23rd. Little Shop of Horrors, humans are threatened by an event, September 23rd. Tomorrowland, disaster strikes September 23rd. 23, hell will arrive September 23rd. Sleepy Hollow, a dimension opens up September 23rd. Ghostbusters, evil is released on September 23rd. This is the end. 9/23 is the date the rapture happens. Pandemic, outbreak starts September 23rd. Either fake aliens, fake Carrington event, or a fake asteroid, September 2023.
And what have they been pushing in? Obviously, the CC, the sea change in the weather, climate change. I don't care, whatever. They're gonna mark my videos, whatever. I've been shadow banned forever. So they've been pumping up the climate change, and there was just public disclosure about aliens and UFOs last week. Okay, so every week another piece of their puzzle is being thrown out there. Like the lawsuit happened, it was ruled. A week later, FedNow went live. A week later, you've got alien disclosure. This ball is going to start rolling so fast with distractions and narratives. At the same time, actual dominoes falling behind the scenes. Okay? Let's just keep going. Let's keep going. The Network Forum, TNF Annual Meeting 2023, a new dawn for custody. FinTech partnerships, which platforms really matter. Ripple acquired Medico, only a matter of time before institutions flood in. Patience will pay. And here you go. Digitalization and changes to the network management operating model were among the key themes to emerge from the Network Forum, Annual Meeting 2023 in Athens. Flows Clarissa Dan reports on the conversations. What else do we have here? Here, look at all the company. Look at all the banks here. Look at all the founding partners. Okay, pay attention. They're all in on it. This, look. Watch them all. And there's Medico. Ripple's company. There it is. Medico building a digital asset custody offering technological operating and servicing model essentials, which will be the most important ancillary services in the post-trade scene. How is DLT being used successfully and not so successfully? Fintech partnerships with platforms that really matter. I mean, this is happening right now. Here's a little timeline cleanse for you. This is why I'm vegan. If you need to know why I'm vegan, because it's a mutual respect. Okay? Anyway, that's enough about that. Oh, yeah, our world's a stage, if you didn't know. And there's a bunch of buildings that are all designed as keys, but we'll get into that another time. We're focused on crypto right now. We're focused on X marks the spot, XRP, XDC, XLM. It's all here. Here we go. Here's another one from Crypto Hulk. Let's watch it, see what he's got.
Hi, everybody. This is PayPal right here. They linked up with Microsoft to make a payment system. Very interesting. Now, here's Ripple Labs. Here's a web page from 2014. They don't want you to see it. Notice how Microsoft is right there. Wait a second, Crypto Hulk. Didn't you just show us that Microsoft just linked up with PayPal? Yeah, and Microsoft has been a Ripple partner for, 10 years just about. Now, looky here. We're going to let this go. So I wonder if Twitter's involved. Oh, wait, let's stop. What is that, Twitter? Well, my goodness. So Twitter, Microsoft, and PayPal are all buddies. This is Crypto Hulk. Oh, my God. I just blew it up. This is Crypto Hulk on YouTube. Check out my live stream.
Okay, so now he's showing right there that 10 years ago, this was all in play. Twitter was already on board. And again, Elon did not buy or take anything from anyone. He's just the face of the company. These kind of things are owned by the system, by the central bankers, by the entities that run this world. Facebook, Twitter, all of them, X, whatever you want to call it now, they're all tools of the system, and they are not privately owned by anybody. So Twitter switches their name to X. XRP gets their approval, their regulatory clarity, so everyone is putting the 2 and 2 together, and they're coming up with 4, even though we live in a world that makes you believe that 2 and 2 is 3, and that you can pick your genders. Off topic. They can't lie to us anymore. This is Cyprus, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right. Demanicore. And you can find this account on Twitter. It's @CDemanicore. They can't lie to us anymore. We already know the technology works, and we know it will be utilized for payments in the future. It is just a matter of time. They are still attempting to shake out the weak hands. Don't let them win. Know the value behind the utility you hold. So let's watch what this video has to say.
Detail these major. As always, bring you all the realest crypto research. Pay attention to detail. These major organizations flat out contradict themselves and lie in their documents to scare and shake out the retail investors. Bank for International Settlements. This report just came out July 2023, the crypto ecosystem, key elements and risks. And I want you all to pay attention to page 18. Right here, it goes on to say, these linkages, the relationship between crypto and the core banking sector is of particular importance. The fall of crypto prices that started in the second half of 2022 did eventually spill over into the traditional financial system. In March 2023, for instance, California-based Silvergate Bank, widely touted as a key crypto bank, had to cease operations after hemorrhaging a large amount of client deposits. Similarly, Signature Bank, which also specialized in serving the crypto industry, was wounded and downed by authorities shortly thereafter. Let's pause right there, okay? Because again, this is an updated document from 2023 in July. Well, we already know that is a flat out lie. You guys can see Reuters reported right here. Signature Bank's closure had nothing to do with crypto. And right down here it says, New York's financial regulator said its decision to close Signature Bank had nothing to do with crypto, citing what it called a significant crisis of confidence in the bank's leadership. So the banks don't want you to know that it was their fault that these banks collapsed and had nothing to do with crypto. Meanwhile, in the BIS updated documents, they're telling you that it had to do with crypto. It did not. If we scroll down here, the way that they end this document is even more scarce. It says right here, the key takeaways from this report suggest that crypto's inherent structure flaws make it unsuitable to play a significant role in the monetary system. This is absolutely wrong. Why? Let's go over to an IMF document that just came out in the same exact month. You guys can see right here, International Monetary Fund, Digital Tokens, A Legal Perspective. And this came out July 2023, literally the same exact time that this report came out from the BIS. And what does this report from the IMF say? Check it out. It says, tokens have the potential of replacing existing commercial instruments and of performing additional functions. Tokens have greater flexibility than traditional commercial instruments and can be deployed in any economic activity. DLT and similar technologies that enable the use of tokens are still evolving and are implementing solutions to ensure efficiency and scalability of operations. If these issues are addressed, tokens have the potential of becoming the linchpin of the new digital economy. This is why they don't want you involved. This is why they spread fear in their documents. And this is why they shake you out, because they know what's about to happen. We've already proven that crypto had nothing to do with the bank failures and actually had to do with the bank's leadership. Interesting. Pay attention to detail. Don't get fudded out.
There you go. There's just more documentation proving what's going on here. Give me a second here. All right, guys. Sorry, just reposting that in Discord. Let's see if, like I said, I've been gone so long and I've been shadow banned so long that I know most people are not going to get a notification, and I might just have to restart a whole new channel if I'm going to come back into the game here. But let's see. Here's the next one. Boom. The Bank of England, UK Central Bank, has released a paper named Ripple, exploring the synchronized settlement of payments using the Ledger protocol XRP. We successfully integrated the Ripple solution with 2 simulated RTGS systems. This is huge because there are three corporations that run the world, if you will. Three main hubs. The 3 main hubs. You've got the Vatican that runs the religious aspect of the world. You've got London that runs the financial system of the world. And you have the United States, Washington, D.C., that has run the military arm of the system. Okay? Those 3 run the world. That is your trinity of this realm. Okay? And they're all individual cities not connected to the countries which they reside in. Vatican, London, and Washington, D.C. are all completely separate corporations on their own. They are not actually connected to the bodies that they govern. So here's the document. I'll put that up. The Bank of England's FinTech Accelerator works with innovative firms and new technologies. In this proof of concept, we wanted to explore the synchronized movement of 2 different currencies in 2 different simulated real-time gross settlement RTGS systems using the Interledger protocol. 2 different currencies like an XRP and an XLM, or an XLM and XDC. We're just throwing some ideas out here. The bank has also recently started a program of work to replace the UK's real-time gross settlement service. RTGS is where financial institutions hold their sterling bank accounts. Like any account holder, these institutions can store balances, reserves in these accounts, or use them to make payments. The Bank of England has been operating RTGS since 1996 to provide a safe and immediate way for banks to exchange payments. Since 2006, it has been paying interest on reserves held in RTGS to support the implementation of monetary policy as set by the Monetary Policy Committee. The vision of the renewed service is set out in the RTGS Blueprint document published in May of 2017. In that vision, the bank explained that it planned to introduce new functionality to support the synchronization of cash movements made in RTGS with the movement of cash and assets held in other systems in the next generation of RTGS. More detailed analysis of the benefits and cost of the different technical options was, however, required. This POC formed part of the analytical process. It should be noted that the bank's POC process is completely segregated from core systems, does not use any core system code, and uses simulated RTGS system to explore the features we are in. So, guys, look, and I'll just put this up here. You guys can read this one on your own. You can pause and read it. I'm just sharing. I'm trying to share a bunch of information, and hopefully you guys can see the synchronization between everything I'm showing you. Oh, did I just, whoops. Okay, let's see here. Let's get back down. Let's just keep going here. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Jeff, I really appreciate you being here. Hopefully once this gets in to the algorithm, maybe we'll find a few new people with the new topic here to come in and talk about. So where did we leave off? Oh, where was I? Okay, I think that. Did we skip over this one? Did we watch this one? So here's another Finistra. No other time in history have payments went from analog to digital right before us, and no time other than music went from record players direct. And it's no different than if music went from record players directly to digital streaming from the cloud. Radical shift. This is a quick video. Let's watch and hear what these guys are saying.
Way of looking at it. I think the real issue that we have here is it's a very profound change that we're going through. And it's a great time to be in payments because there's never been a time before in our industry where we've moved from analog payments, because that's what everything has been before, to digital payments. And instant payments around the world are pretty much all now being deployed as digital instant payments. And that makes a huge, huge difference. And I think, therefore, that paradigm is probably the most important thing. We talk about instant payments, but actually, if you juxtapose the two, we're really talking about the move from analog, as I say, to digital. And that is the most profound.
It's happening. Let's see. Where am I? Okay. Ripple partner unveils new remittance solution in U.S. and Canada. Here is a whole article. You can come to my Twitter. You can click on it. It's from XRP News Crypto. It's at XRP334. And again, guys, if I'm not shouting out all these people, Chad Steingraber at Chad Steingraber or Graber, I don't know how it's pronounced, Steingraber, I don't know. You can see the accounts, guys. You can see I'm giving credit. I'm not just coming on here and remaking the video in my own. I'm sharing it and showing you and consolidating it. I do not care about likes. I do not care about subscribes. I'm not going to put my PayPal up there. I'm not going to beg and whine that the algorithm doesn't matter, because I know if I'm sharing truth, then the algorithm does not like me. And that means people will find the information. Okay, so I'm just doing my part. So I give all credit to the people that have already done this, and I'm just trying to consolidate the information, trying to get it in a universal place for people to go through. And you can still go follow all these individual accounts because they're the ones doing all the heavy lifting. Ripple Wall Street Bull says Ripple's Q2 report reveals a strategic accumulation of XRP, with holdings increasing from 5.5 to 5.55. They're buying back, which means they're ready for something. This paper and pile, that's where we just left off. Day 13. FIS, FedNow certified service provider integrated with RippleNet, continues to push international payments as future of evolving payments. That's from Chad again, who's retweeting Mr. Man XRP, and you got some pictures here. When will you international and high value domestic payments? RippleNet. San Francisco-based company Ripple offers RippleNet, connecting banks, payment providers, and corporates. RippleNet uses blockchain-based technology to enable low-cost, real-time messaging and settlement of transactions with upfront transparency of end-to-end fees and execution time. RippleNet can be accessed via the on-premise installed Ripple software called Xcurrent. FIS's integration with Ripple's blockchain-based solution is being used at our clients' businesses for making cross-border remittance payments. The integration covers the transaction creation, ingestion into the network, and upfront transparent disclosure of fees and for X rates before the customer confirms the transfer. I'll have to hear that pronounced one time. I don't think I've ever heard that pronounced before. I don't claim to be the most well-spoken person, but at least I come on here and give you that energy and I give you that love. And I do love all of you, especially you, Dad, and you, Mom, that I have tried to beat this into your head. I've tried to be nice about it. I've tried to be angry about it. I've tried to be slick about it. I've tried to breadcrumb it. I've tried to lead by example and show you all the changes in my life. I am doing this video specifically for you, Mom and Dad. Dad, specifically you. Gregory Scott Guy, please hear this information. Please see this information. Please, you have the ability to set up whatever family is in the future, generations to come. You have the strongest amount of assets, and they are going to be gone if you do not prepare for the new world. I love you, Dad. I know that I have made so many mistakes in my life, but you cannot judge the messenger and lose the message. Look at the fruit of the information that I am presenting. Do not worry that it's coming from your son. I'm not a piece of property, okay? I am a human being. No, I'm not a human being. Let me scratch that because I know the definition of human being, and I won't get into that. I'm not a monster. I am an equal being on this planet. Do not look at my past. Look at my current. Look at the things I'm involved with now. And please hear the truth in my voice, because I am about to watch you lose everything if you do not get on board very quickly. Okay? Moving forward. Where are we at? Where were we at? Where were we at? Let's get down here. Let's get down here, guys. I'll go through a couple more of these. We went to the Bank of England. Here's the Fenestra FedNow certified service provider discussing how wholesale corporations will move to seamless cross-border payments. There's just another video talking about it. Okay, guys. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. Let's see here. Okay. And again, they want you distracted with all this UFO stuff. Pretty cool video, right? The government is hyping us up with the whole extraterrestrial life BS, but no one cares because the current state of the economy. All right? And is it real? I mean, is it real? Is it AI generated? Who knows? But, you know, they're going to come with some distractions, guys. There's going to be some distractions, whether they're real events or orchestrated. Who knows? We may know. Breaking. Crypto Hulk kicks IRS Internal Revenue Services butt, violating citizens' crypto. IRS issues cryptocurrency tax ruling. Okay? They're starting the legislation. It's coming out, okay? They know that crypto is going to be the new monetary system. And whether or not you're in there long enough to be tricked into CBDCs is on you. But CBDCs is the end game, okay? But the technology of crypto is what CBDCs will end up having to use. The Ripple ledger, the XRP ledger, things like that. Game changer alert. The Digital Pounds Foundation's collaboration with Ripple is not just news. It's a revolution happening very soon. This partnership will put all EU and UK countries on XRPL, potentially positioning XRP as a world reserve currency. We know that the current world reserve currency is done. That the American dollar is done. Okay, it is no longer protected by the petrodollar. Okay, for those who are not aware, our US dollar used to be backed by gold. In 1971, it was taken off gold. There was about a 3-year period where it was just kind of in limbo. And then they convinced Saudi Arabia specifically, there might be a few other Middle Eastern countries, but Saudi Arabia specifically, the main producer of oil out of the Middle East, to only sell oil in US dollars, which means every other country had to convert to US dollars, which kept the US dollar as the dominant, powerful currency. Well, with BRICS and everything going on, and Saudi Arabia came out and said, we are no longer going to force countries to use the US dollar, which ended the petro protection. Okay? It is. They're getting protection from China and Russia and them now. So, and then Russia will invade Israel here soon, right? Because that's in the Bible, right? So, if it's a script, get ready for that one. Did I say too much? Oops, my bad. So pay attention. Why a full interview here? And there's a whole. You can click on that. That's from the Wall Street Bulls. Let's see here. Breaking. Ripple buying back XRP as institutional investors require more XRP for the RippleNet on-demand liquidity payment system. Ripple awaits departure of retail investors and welcomes heavy institutional investors. That's from Crypto Geek at Crypto Geek News on the X. Let's see here. Illinois blockchain business development final report. He's got it highlighted here. This is from Edo Farina XRP at Edward_Farina on the X app. Paper named Illinois Blockchain Final Report by the state of Illinois connects Ripple and XRP to the Federal Reserve, stating Fed plans to use blockchain, and Ripple operates a blockchain XRPL platform that allows banks to transfer funds at low fees and instantly. Let's see what the highlight says. I won't read the whole thing. Let's see. So can I zoom in on this? Can you zoom on? I guess I can't zoom, but it says, so FedNow's highlight, it says, appears that the Federal Reserve plans to use blockchain technology to enable this system and allow member banks to act as permission nodes, entering transactions onto the decentralized ledger. This would be a major adoption for blockchain technology by a government entity and would likely lead to greater regulatory certainty in the U.S. It's happening, guys. It's happening step by step. Wells Fargo, massive XRP price model. The XRP token right now, last I checked, was hovering around 70 cents a token. Okay, 70 cents US dollar. They're saying within the next month or two, it could be at $500 a token. And that is low ball on some of the projections that people think that XRP is going to go to. People are thinking XRP is going to go into a 5-digit per token value because of the utility, because of the universal, multifaceted utility it offers, and that the fact that it's going to be the world reserve system. So hold if you think you're going to the moon, right? Do what you do. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor. I am only here to share information that is presenting itself. Breaking, Ripple to partner with 10 countries to initiate CBDC using XRP and XRPL. We know where, if you know where it eventually goes. Okay, and that's why you must have an exit strategy. On all of your investments, you need to know that there might come a time where you're going to have to choose to go on foot, to start backpacking on an exodus. That doesn't mean, until that happens, that you can't continue to play the game until it starts to come after your spiritual what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Your spiritual values. Until it starts to attack the things that matter most, play the game. Play the game, have some fun with it, make some money, and flip it into commodities. And we'll go over all that at the end. We'll go what I think you should do if you're going to, what I'm going to do when I cash out. Not what you should do, what I'm going to do. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you advice. So, just posted, Ripple VP unveils 10 agreements with nations and initiates CBDC trial in Palu. And that is already happening right now. They've already done the first initial XRP transaction at a store, and they videotaped it and the whole nine. And here's the article that you can go in and you can check out for yourself. That's from the Crypto Alert at My Crypto Alert. Again, you can find all this stuff on my page, but I'm just giving credit to the people who I follow and who I've accumulated all this information from. This is a clip from one of the people inside the XRP company, and they're telling you how it's already implemented all over the Asia Pacific market, a market far bigger than the United States.
Yeah, especially the Asia Pacific market. Yeah, especially the Asia Pacific market. We have successfully processed 70,000 transactions in October 2021 itself. With our brand presence and network, RippleNet gained significant exposure to this part of the world. Our tech team has successfully integrated our cross-border payment infrastructure on RippleNet, making it as a super payment corridor. With RippleNet, we can immediately gain access to more than 100 financial institutions and partners globally. RippleNet offers a unique and value proposition to our partners by eliminating pre-funding via on-demand liquidity services, offering competitive service fees and FX rates. Yeah, especially the...
I mean, guys, the main news is not telling you what's going on, but the players in the game are telling you what's going on. Stop listening to the actors and start listening to the players. Okay, because these are the players. The other people that you see on Fox and NBC and CNN and all that, they're actors. They're actors. They're actors who are paid to distract. That's their act, to distract. Hey, I just came up with that one. The actors are here to act to distract. Breaking, the ISA SEC violated Coinbase Exchange civil rights and threatened them. Breaking, Ripple vice president reveals. Okay, we just went over that. That's just another tweet from another one. Let's see here. Coinbase boss Brian Armstrong, SEC suggested change that would have triggered the end of crypto industry in America. XRP has the strongest community of them all. We are the XRP army. Kaboom. 2014 exposed. Crypto companies working with Ripple. XRP. This is all planned. It's been planned for a very long time. I'm going to step away while this video is playing. But go ahead and watch this 2-minute video while I grab myself a beverage to quench my thirst here. Let me pull this up.
Ripple Trade
I love
Japan.
you guys. And
Hi,
I'll be
this is
right back.
Crypto Hulk. And everybody wants to know, gee, Crypto Hulk, what cryptos should I get? Well, what we have here, we have a Ripple, R-I-P-P-L-E, customer list. This is from what year? 2014. We're taking it back 10 years ago. Look at some of these customers. Bitstamp, Ripple Trade Japan. Look at these. I'm gonna get real close here so you can see them. All these different names: Ripple Fox, Israel, Singapore, Japan. Oh, looky right there. Interesting. I won't say that word. Ripple RU, that's Russia. Look at all this up. Ripple China again. Now notice how it goes blank. They have so many wallets. Ripple China is so deep with XRP. Look at this. Finally, we get to some others. Bitstamp again. Oh, here we go again. Another wallet for that country. This is the Ripple customer list from 2013-14. Oh, there we go again. Oh, there we go again. Oh, there we go again. It's all the same right there. Oh, there's Hong Kong. Oh, look what we got. China again. Notice all these wallets, wallet after wallet. They're their biggest customer. China's Ripple's biggest customer. Just putting that out there. These are all the names of the early companies that helped spread. Israel, Singapore. All these companies here helped. Man, Europe is deep. That's the EUR. Look at that. Wow. Peer cover. Ripple Fox, Ripple China again, right there. China. Anyhow, I just wanted to show you this. Oh, look, Mt. Gox. And they got gold. Interesting. Trade gold for all that stuff. Interchangeable. I got so much. You should look at Crypto Hulk's video section. Singapore, Japan. Up, there we go. China. Yep, a lot of Japan. Japanese is going to be deep in this.
They have to be, because Japan owns all that U.S. debt. China owns all that U.S. debt. They're all in on it together, guys. It's 100% synchronized, and they are in unison.
Whoa. Okay, this is Crypto Hulk. I got to go.
Okay. There it is, guys. Oh, and I keep throwing up the X, right? All right. So, X marks the spot. I was just thinking of Black Panther and X, right? What was Wakanda known for? Being technologically advanced. The X. We're moving in, guys. We're moving in. Volpay, RippleNet Cloud will lead the industry revolution in cross-border banking as a service. Plug and play. And when they flip the switch, it's plug and play time. The demand for digital banking services is skyrocketing in Europe. Find out how financial institutions can overcome challenges and future-proof their operations. Explore the benefits of cloud solutions and APIs in our latest log. Everything is resetting. Research Utility builds the next generation API first central banking infrastructure, and they chose Hedera? Federal Reserve connections, IBM connections, national security connections. This one's coming from Cyprus. Again, let's check out this video. This one's 4 minutes and 53 seconds. Let's check it out, guys.
Now, let me show you all from my perspective why you all should not be sleeping on HBAR, Hedera Hashgraph, or this connection with EMTech and all of the direct connections that they have with major central banks and governments all around the world. You guys can see right here, EMTech. We know that they're using Hedera Hashgraph. And what is that logo right there? That's the HBAR logo, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's go real fast down the rabbit hole. Some of their clients, we see right here, the main one we want to pay attention to, the United States Federal Reserve. That's directly on the EMTech website. We also
shout out to my dad. Are you paying attention? This government that you think is going to protect you, that's got your Medicare, that's got your Social Security, that's got your retirement checks coming in. They are in on it all. Dad, Gregory Scott Guy, please listen to what these people are showing you. I love you. I really love you. And I know you see the changes happening in my life. This isn't a cult. I did not join a cult. This is not just random conspiracy people on the internet. This is information, okay? you are intelligent enough to absorb the information for what it is. Just like you watching mechanics online and carpenters online and all those, they're professionals in their field. These people are professionals in their field. It's no different than the TV. You know, back when the TV first came out, people used to laugh at people and say, "Where'd you get your information from, the TV?" But now it's the only thing you guys trust. And you don't know what a library is or a book or an encyclopedia. The internet is just a new form. It's just a screen. It's information. So please stop discrediting the information because it's coming off the internet. That is completely idiotic. And you're better than that. All of you. Not just my father. All of you that are questioning, oh, you guys are just getting your stuff off at YouTube. Where do you go to learn something? Like when you go to get directions to go somewhere, are you going and buying a map still? Or are you Googling it and using an app? Think, people. If you need a recipe for something, are you pulling out a cookbook or are you pulling something up offline on the internet? The internet is the end-all, be-all. It's the alpha and omega of information right now. There's a lot of disinformation out there, but you have a truth detector inside of you. You have the ability to decipher what is true, what has fruit, and what doesn't have fruit. So do not denounce where the information is coming from. Absorb the information.
Also see that they are partnered with IBM. That's going to play an important role here in just a second. There's their hash graph. You guys can see partnered with industry leaders. We see MasterCard and Microsoft as well. But we really want to pay attention to these two. Now, we also have individuals on the EMTech advisory board team. You guys can see right here, 35-year career, this individual right here, DR Maurice, at the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. Very interesting. 35-year career. That's interesting. She comes to work with EMTech, who's directly utilizing their Hashgraph technology. Now, let's pay attention to even further detail real fast. We know that EMTech builds the next generation API for first central banking infrastructure. EMTech provides software and data services that connect central banks to other regulators and financial service providers. Them choosing and utilizing Hedera Hashgraph is not an accident. I'm going to show you even further. It says our platform powers regulatory data exchange. Who founded EMTech? EMTech was founded and led by a former IBM blockchain executive who worked on the first CBDC to be deployed in the world. So an EMTech founder, again, the EMTech founder, IBM blockchain executive, that's not a coincidence. Look at this. When was EMTech created? In 2019. Remember that date because in 2019 was the same exact time Hedera Hashgraph distributed ledger platform announced IBM joined the Hedera Governing Council. When? 2019. Interestingly enough, the same exact year that EMTech was created. But let's go down the rabbit hole even further. Let me show you all again how this is not an accident that they chose to use Hedera Hashgraph. So do y'all remember the CEO, Kamala Cadet, sitting in on this panel discussion with the FNA? Take a second, and again, remember who the FNA is connected to, all of these major central banks. Remember that EMTech is
U.S. Department of Treasury. Here's looking at you again, Pops. Okay? U.S. Department of Treasury, the World Bank, Bank of England, Bank of International Settlements. You still got a little bit of time. You should trust in your firstborn son.
Is building a central bank CBDC infrastructure. Okay, take a second and listen real fast to what the FNA representative says about the FNA.
Is an advanced analytics and simulation technology company. So we work across 4 core sectors, namely commercial banks, central banks, FMIs, and national security. The software that we provide is solution-based.
Real fast. I don't know if you all heard that, but he said national security. Okay, EMTech sitting in on a panel discussion with the FNA. You guys can see the CEO right here, FNA, and the FNA representative mentioned a central bank infrastructure which EMTech is building in national security. So check this out, okay? Last year, December 9th, 2022, when max fear was in the crypto market and they were telling you all to sell all your digital assets, look at what they were doing. Hedera Governing Council adds 2 leaders to its executive team. Remember the individual from the FNA mentioned national security, right? Why they chose Hedera Hashgraph. Look at this. Right down here, it talks about these 2 individuals that joined Hedera, and it says, Ruben, that's the individual's name, her government experience includes serving as the Director for International Finance at the National Security Council and as a senior aide at both the Senate Foreign Relations Committee and the House Foreign Committee Affairs. What? So they're making these massive moves to build this new digital infrastructure and adding individuals to the Hedera team like this. You think it's a coincidence that Hedera is now integrated, literally fully integrated. You guys can directly see on their website, right? Coming over here, Hedera Hashgraph partnered with, we know, okay? And what are they doing? They're building the central bank infrastructure. Come on now, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta wake up and you gotta see what's being built behind the scenes. This is not by accident.
Definitely not by accident. Exposed, Turkey is a Ripple partner and will run the Middle East. And we all know, if you know about biblical Magog and Gog and Turkey and Russia coming in to invade Israel, I don't know. There's a book that says something like that possibly could happen. Whatever. Let's find out.
Crypto Exposed by Crypto Hulk on YouTube. This is XRP. It's the crypto of the company called Ripple. What we're looking at here is a Ripple customer list. When is this? 2014. You can see
this
the
is the
date
one we
right
watched
there.
a little while ago. I'm sorry, that must have doubled up. So yeah, that one doubled up. We talked about the XRP possibly hitting it. American Express, Santander team up with Ripple for cross-border payments via the blockchain. That's from CNBC.com. Again, xrpnews.crypto at XRP334. Shout out. Thank you for all your research. We appreciate that. We got another one coming down here from the same account. Ripple partner and Wells Fargo collaborating on Swift replacement. It's going to integrate with Swift. The old money is not going anywhere. It'll probably integrate. There'll be a lot of integration over time. And let's see. U.S. House of Representatives, green light crypto wallets. Senator Warren fights it. Well, because they have to always keep the illusion that there is an opposing force. They can't let you know that this whole time you've been under a one world system. So, of course, there will always be, a puppet barking, to make you feel like if you're on the opposite side that you've got someone in your corner. So you're not doing anything for yourself. You're just assuming that person that's saying the things that, resonates with the way you would like to see the world become or what if you resonate with, you'll just, hey, no, there's people out there fighting my fight. I don't have to worry about bettering myself and becoming my own central bank, becoming my own king or queen, becoming my own god or goddess on this planet. No, we'll just go ahead and keep being debt slaves to the decision makers, and because we've got some on our side. Here's looking at you, Trump supporters. So let's find out what the crypto Hulk's got for us on this video.
I don't know about you, but all my crypto's in a hardware wallet, just like this. You got the House in the United States, the U.S. House Committee passes the landmark self-custody bill. That means you keep crypto in your wallet, okay? Just like I got all my stuff there. The U.S. House Committee passes the landmark bill. They make definitions for crypto. That's exactly what we need. What we don't need is this woman, Elizabeth Warren, trying to reintroduce a bill that's not going to let us have our crypto wallets. She's a little whore, okay?
Excuse the language. I did warn everyone at the beginning that some of the, specifically Crypto Hulk, has got very vulgar language, and that should not deter you from the information, the message. Don't worry about the messenger if the message has fruit.
Right here, she's reintroducing. So she's trying to pass again. She's reintroducing with 3 other senators to crack down on crypto wallets and money laundering and drug trafficking and all that. She's so fucking dumb. The Department of Justice.
That I can agree with, even though it's vulgar. Yeah, most of these people are just dumb actors.
The United States shows how hard it is to launder crypto right there. Even the Justice Department says, here's Basel, okay? Global Agenda Basel is showing us right here. Talks about the following the trail of money. Each transaction in crypto is permanently in a shared ledger. They're saying it makes it easier for financial investigators to follow money. So even Basel is saying it's tough to money launder with crypto, right? And anyhow, check it out. This is Crypto Hulk. We got a live.
And the retina scan artificial intelligence world coin is RXP or XLM? Question mark. If you haven't seen the world coin videos where they're lining up to get their iris retina scanned, because every person's iris is individual like a fingerprint, and then it goes into a lot deeper spiritual stuff. But the eye of the universe. Anyway, look into somebody's eyes, you can see their soul. Blah 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 blah. Because the end game is a chip underneath your skin, which a lot of people already have via a decision they made over the last couple years. But let's see what we got here.
Will increase at. This is Crypto Hulk. You're going to want to watch the live show coming up at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time today. Right here, we got July 30th in the United States. This is Stellar. And this is WorldCoin, the founder right here. Okay, WorldCoin, where they're going to scan your eyeball and stuff. Now, look at right here. We have Introducing Stellar 2014. Okay? Look very closely under the development section here. Look at who was involved. Sam Altman. That's the same guy right here. Sam Altman. There he is. Okay, so now we've just proven that he was at Stellar from day one. There's his name. What a lot of people don't know is that Stellar, they can keep creating those. The currency, Stellar, we provide open source. It says right here, the supply of Stellar will increase at 1% per year. Okay, there's not a fixed amount like XRP. Stellar, you can keep creating those. Let me show you. Here's the team, the Stellar Development Foundation. There's the team. We're seeing a date of 2014. Let's go down. Stellar, the team. Well, Sam Altman, the guy who made WorldCoin, is on the team of Stellar. So there you go. Proof right there. Stellar is WorldCoin. Here's Stellar creation. Here's what I was saying earlier. There is a fixed 1% annual rate of new Stellar creation. These new Stellars will be generated on a weekly basis and distributed, okay? So it's not like there's 100 billion Stellars and there never will be any more. That's incorrect. That's only for XRP. My name's Crypto Hulk. I got a show coming up.
XRP is unique in its creation and its utilization. It is unique. Okay. Crypto Exposed. What is really going on with the artificial intelligence crypto? I want to say, is it the same one we just watched? Hold on.
Notice Sam Altman right there. He's one of the founders. See, the foundation is advised by Sam Altman. Now look here. This is Introducing Stellar 2014. The next page, there's Sam Altman again.
That was the video we just watched. Yeah,
there's Sam Altman right there to prove it.
Okay.
There you go. Sure. Crypto Hulk.
But look, it's all organized. It's all synchronized. And you can't fight it. You cannot fight the change that's coming. You can't. There's not. It is what it is. You can use it until it interferes with your spiritual path, your right to freedom, liberty, justice, whatever you want to call it, pursuit of happiness. Um, Ripple's new partnership to help enhance payments globally, white paper published. You can check out that article there. This is from You Today. Project Stella mentions Ripple 5 times on paper, called Synchronized Cross-Border Payments, and also RippleNet RXP. The project is a joint research undertaking by the European Central Bank and the Bank of Japan for cross-border payments. 2018, Saudi Arabia's central bank signs blockchain deal with Ripple. And we know Saudi Arabia just went off of the petrodollar to link up with the BRICS, because after the fake, and it's not going to be a fake World War III, it will be a very real World War III, unfortunately. It is a scripted World War III, but after everyone acts like they hate each other, and then the fake alien invasion comes, and we need to unite against the outside invaders. Again, this is just for entertainment purposes only. I have no idea what I'm actually talking about here. But Saudi Arabia will be right on board with everybody else, and they'll be using the same system that's all ready to go. It's all ready to go. They're just literally working out the kinks. And with AI being in full operation publicly now, it is going to expedite a lot faster than people think. Now, they will still wait on certain astrological dates to do things because it is a ritual-based reality. It is a ritual-based reality, and so in order for them to maximize using energy, there are certain times and dates that they will implement things on. There are rituals that will still go down, i.e., the eclipse or the solar eclipse happening next year. They will still have times. This is also why the Shemitah just was last year, if you know what a Jewish Shemitah is, that every year following a Jewish Shemitah, there is a huge downfall in the financial economy, a collapse imminent. So Saudi Arabia's central bank signs blockchain deal with Ripple. There you go. WorldCoin is really this crypto company. We just went over that, Stellar. And for those who are not familiar, again, the guy who was one of the main people to develop XRP within Ripple branched off to create, and remember, they're all owned by two companies at the top, BlackRock and Vanguard. So they just went open under the same umbrella. He went into a different, I don't even like calling it a different company. It's just basically, I don't care if they have different company names. He basically went into a different office in the same building. Like, I work for the same company, I'm just in a different department now. And we can call my department research and development, and you can call your department human resources, but we're all under the same umbrella, the Umbrella Academy. If you know about the umbrella symbolization, firmament, you might know some things. Why XRP is needed more than ever. The best thread you'll see on Twitter this weekend, retweet, comment, and like. Let's see what you got. EU Parliament passes Basel III rules, including crypto assets clause. Again, the legislation, the regulatory clarity, the tokenization, these are the things that need to happen before anyone is going to cash in on their investment now. But you want to be in now while it's below $1. If you were going to invest, and I'm not a financial advisor or an investment advisor, so I'm not here to give you any advice. I'm just theoretically speaking out loud. Project Iceberger. I do need to eat and get some sustenance. I've been going all day, and I didn't even come home and do my session or meditate or anything. I was like, if I don't get on this computer, I will make another excuse because I'm so busy and doing so much to try and prepare to help as many people as I can on the ground level, that this is the last thing that I ever cared to think about, because I do not like technology. I know it's leading to a CBDC and the 15-minute cities in the B system, but the Most High has shown me this, and is showing me that there's a chance to use it in the beginning stages to get us where we need to go. Like buying some land in a place closest to the North Pole, like, I don't know, Sweden or Alaska or somewhere where you can see the aurora borealis, and you can start being in a position to get to the North Pole if you're someone that believes in that kind of stuff. But Project Icebreaker, Antarctica icebreaker. I mean, if you know, you know, right? Shows how it's possible to use domestic retail CBDCs. There's that 4-letter, well, I guess it's 5-letter in plural, but CBDC, there's that 4-letter, is it an acronym? I think that's what it's called, acronym, 4 letters that stand for words. So here, let's watch this little video here. Here's another video.
The central banks of Israel, Norway and Sweden have joined forces with the BIS Innovation Hub Nordic Center in Project Icebreaker.
BIS is Bank of International Settlements. That is the central bank of central banks. Ours is the Federal Reserve, but this is the one that they all flow back into. And we know Israel is America's daddy. And so whatever Israel does, America's going to follow suit soon after, because we've been there, biatch, since its existence in the 40s.
Which aims to explore how retail CBDC systems can be linked together to enable efficient international payments. Project Icebreaker is exploring a specific model linking national retail CBDC systems together. The Icebreaker Hub routes payments and allows national CBDC systems to talk to each other, despite being based on different technologies. In this project, different distributed ledger technologies used by each country for their proof-of-concept CBDC systems were connected to the Icebreaker Hub. Let's see how this works. Say Alice in Stockholm wants to send money to Noah in Tel Aviv to pay for a camera she bought online. When she enters Noah's payment address and the amount into her mobile app, the Icebreaker...
Notice how they used the name Noah. Maritime law, maritime commerce, right? The currency. The flood is coming. There will probably be, for entertainment purposes, I'm going to hypothetically think that if we're living in a movie right now, and you wanted to symbolically show that the floodgates were open, a dam of some sort would probably burst. Three Gorges Dam in China, Hoover Dam in the United States. And if you've seen the statues in front of the Hoover Dam and the Freemasonry stuff, I mean, hello. And then Trump just tweeted something, or True Social or whatever. He just put out a social media post about the dam is breaking, and then Alex Jones put up a picture of him with a big mascot of a beaver. Beavers are relevant to dams, of course. So there's some dam symbology being put right in front of you. So when the dam breaks, the dam breaks. And of course, they used the name Noah. They could have picked any name in the world for this video. They picked Noah for a reason.
Icebreaker Hub helps her find the best available exchange rate. This is calculated from the rates foreign exchange providers submit to the Icebreaker Hub. Alice's payment is then broken down into 2 payments, one in Swedish e-krona to a foreign exchange provider in Sweden, and another in Israeli digital shekels from the foreign exchange provider in Israel to Noah. These 2 payments are coordinated using a form of digital escrow known as a hash time-locked contract, HTLC. The payment from Alice to the foreign exchange provider will only be released if the...
Alice in Wonderland. We live in the Wonderland, down the rabbit hole. Again, specific names are being chosen here, guys. Are you following the white rabbit down the rabbit hole to escape Wonderland? Do you know what's going on? This is your chance to escape the matrix. This is your chance for generational wealth. And if if the end apocalypse stuff was all just written to scare us, and it was all just a bunch of great disinformation, and there's a whole new beautiful world, and all you had to do was invest properly to be a part of it, you're going to be really upset that you didn't do anything, and you're back to being a debt slave. Or, as Klaus Schwab's little apprentice goon says, you'll be one of the people that they've got no use for, and they'll keep you distracted with drugs and video games, which is most of the people happy sitting around doing that right now. So they'll take their UBI. They'll line up for their retina scan like 2 million people have already done.
Foreign exchange provider has paid NOAA. If no foreign exchange provider can exchange Swedish krona for Israeli digital shekels, the Icebreaker Hub will find a bridge currency, for example, Norwegian krona, that can be exchanged for both Swedish krona and Israeli digital.
A bridge currency, the XRP token, the bridge token of all tokens. This is why the XRP is considered the golden child. Not Bitcoin, not anything else. XRP. X marks the spot.
Digital shekels, and will use that to bridge the gap. Swedish krona are exchanged for Norwegian krona, which is in turn exchanged for Israeli digital shekels. The hub will always choose the payment path that is cheapest for the payer.
It's all happening. Let's see, another one here. Boom. Digital assets are the secret sauce. They are building the new financial infrastructure and telling you right to your face which solutions they will be using. This one, again, comes from Cyprus. This is a 5-minute video. We might end it after this video and wrap up and save some content for tomorrow. Or I might come back on live tonight. We'll see what happens.
Let me show you all how in plain sight they're telling you all what solutions they're going to be utilizing to completely revolutionize our financial infrastructure, and how in plain sight they're telling you all that they will utilize digital assets as their secret sauce. Check this out.
Oops.
Kind of the
doing all sorts
secret
of stuff.
sauce or taking it to the next level is by leveraging a digital asset to...
Okay, so we know that it's the secret sauce, right? Check this out. Let me show you how far down the rabbit hole really truly goes. EMTech just released on 19th, 2023 of July, releasing its Web3 enabled central bank digital currency innovation kit for fintechs. And we know that they're leveraging a public distributed ledger technology, had their hash graph. Okay, we get that, right? Let me show you all why, okay? You have to understand that nothing that they do is by accident. What is EMTech? EMTech builds the next generation API first central banking infrastructure. EMTech provides software, data, and services that connect central banks to other regulators and financial service providers. Our platform powers regulatory data exchange. Let's just pause right there for a second. Do you all remember this tweet that I put out to you all about the head of global policy at the HBAR Foundation, him talking about his extensive career and background? Check this out.
Of all your guests, right? A traditional lawyer. I spent 10 years as a litigator. I was an appellate lawyer with a big DC law firm and thought that was great, right? But then I had this cool opportunity to go into the Obama administration. I went to the White House Office of Management and Budget and ran the domestic policy regulatory portfolio, as well as some...
Ran the domestic rates for a regulatory portfolio. EMTech is choosing Hedera. What does EMTech do? It provides software and data services that connect central banks to other regulators. Like, come on now. Platforms powered regulatory data exchange. It's not accident. It's not accidental. Hold on, it gets deeper, okay? So who founded EMTech? Let's collect the thoughts right here. Check this out. Founded and led by former IBM blockchain executive, and they're choosing Hedera. Founded by an IBM executive. Where IBM? Remember? Hedera's governing council, IBM. And what else do we know about IBM? We also know that 85% of the world's financial infrastructure runs on an IBM mainframe.
Like it or not, 85% of the world's payments still run through an IBM mainframe.
Oh, right there. When did this come out? Only a month ago, he told you that 85% of the world's financial infrastructure still runs on an IBM mainframe. And they're choosing Hedera. Why do you think that is? Founded by an IBM blockchain executive who worked on the first CBDC to be deployed in the world. EMTech is a market leader in modern central banking infrastructure. Okay? To even further the case, do y'all remember this? Digital Dollar Project, whom we know, if we go over to the EMTech website and we scroll down to the bottom, okay, we know that they're a partner of EMTech. Okay? Let's go over here, go to their home real fast. The page has to refresh. Check it out. Right at the forefront. Oh, look, there's IBM partnered with industry leaders. We got Microsoft there, MasterCard. Okay, let's go back. Come on, refresh. I want you guys to see. Boom, right there. Digital Dollar Project, partners. Okay, it's on automatic shift. But check this out. Okay, Digital Dollar Project launches technical sandbox program to explore central bank digital currencies, infrastructure solutions. They're building the new financial infrastructure. Okay, who is involved in this? We see right down here, EMTech, Ripple. We know that EMTech chose Hedera. They're leveraging Hedera. Why do you think that is? Okay, remember this video breakdown from Jennifer Lassiter, Executive Director, the Digital Dollar Project. What did she say to you guys?
They're making so that those CBDCs are interoperable with stablecoins, with cryptocurrencies, with the multitude of wallets that they've...
Interoperable CBDCs with cryptocurrencies. What are you all seeing this? They're partnered with EMTech. They're EMTech, okay, with Ripple, with EMTech and Hedera and Ripple. What digital assets do they provide? HBAR, XRP. You heard the gentleman right here from Ripple say that digital assets will be the secret sauce. You heard the individual representative from the Digital Dollar Project say that CBDCs will be interoperable with cryptocurrencies. You can't make this stuff up. Stop sleeping on this research.
All right. There it is, guys. There it is. I'm going to end it today. I got so much other stuff that we'll go over that I've been just piling up stuff.
Let me show you all how
get back in. I actually have a guy that I work with that he has a bunch of equipment. And here, let me just...
The central banks of Israel.
Stop. Oh, you don't want to see that. Oh, yeah, lamb and... Oh, look. Artificial womb. That's the kind of content will be coming in. Cabbage Patch babies. Look, we got so much to talk about, guys. We've been inactive for a while, but I'm recharged, and we are now in the end game, and it's time for me to get back in because a lot of these channels they have pieces of the puzzle, and that's their area. My area is to try and bring it all together. So we will start putting all the pieces of the puzzle back together in fresh new content, and try and see if we can't get the gang back together and get some new friends to come in and chime in and share information. Like I said, I have a great support system at the job I have of people that allow me to be me. And we know that that's a lot to take. There's so much I can't wait to talk to you guys about. If you haven't listened to the new Fall Out Boy album, please go listen to the new Fall Out Boy album that came out over the past year, year or two. It is all about what's going on in the world right now. It references the apocalypse and the end of the world, end of the system. Throughout the entire album. It's absolutely brilliant. But shout out to my coworkers and my bosses that deal with me every day, that are allowing me to breadcrumb them and try and take them along this journey that we've all been going through for quite some time now, as it really starts to kind of close in. And all the information really starts to present itself. Again, my name is Jeremy. This is Temple of Truth. You can find us here on the X app, or formerly known as Twitter. My name is Jeremy Guy. You can find me on Facebook. Pretty easy to recognize his face, although I think the picture in the profile is me clean shaven, baby faced. I'll try and get all my other platforms back up and synchronized, and we'll see if we can't do this one last time the right way. I'm on Discord. We'll get all those links in the bottom of the description, guys, so where you can reach out. And if you have questions, if you have information, if you have content that you think would be good to go over, and like I said, a lot of this is going to be going over other people's research and maybe presenting it in an energy that's more comfortable to certain people. Like I said, just using Crypto Hulk as an example, I'm sure he's got a lot of love in his heart because of what he's doing. He does care, but his approach to how he presents information is not for everyone. And so maybe some goofball with a couple jokes and a different tone of voice and a different uh, selection of vocabulary, not as spicy, might help more people receive the information. I love you, Crypto Hulk. I can't thank you enough for everything that you're doing. We just see some things differently on some very important topics. So you keep doing you. You keep, spreading all of you guys. If you're sharing truth, the truth will be found. The opinions, well, we've all got some, right? All right, guys, I love you very much. Again, we will break down how this is all playing into the end game in the next video. We will go over a lot of different things, guys, a lot of different things. And again, to any of you who are skeptical about this, do not let the fear of the unknown stop you from protecting your family and your loved ones, especially if you are the bread keeper, the breadwinner, the bread maker, whatever, Mr. Breadman, Mrs. Breadwoman. If you are the leader of your tribe, it is on you to protect whatever assets that you have, knowing that you probably will lose them all at some point anyway if you understand what the end game is for these people, and that eventually you're going to have to check out of the system completely. But if you get a chance to use this tool and get in on it early and cash out at a parabolic high and get off grid, then that's my goal. That's my goal. My goal is to invest, cash out high, use things like index universal life insurance to become your own infinity banking concept, central banker, invest in gold, silver, precious metals to buy land as north as I can get. That is my plan. That is my plan. But I am also okay with everything collapsing tomorrow and me not having a dime. You know why? Because I was saved a long time ago. You were all saved a long time ago. You were born saved. You just have to accept it. And accepting it means accepting self-responsibility. Yes, there is a force out there that is ready to push you into the next stratosphere of your life. But you have to accept that where you are was based off of everything you decided to do. And where you are going is going to be based off of what you decide to do. And when you decide to do what you were meant to do, what you were truly here to do, pooh, you will be just launched into your purpose. You won't be able to fight it. Okay? So please, guys, know that whatever's going to happen, if you are taking care of your own sovereign responsibilities and your own healing from within, none of this matters in the long run. Play with it while we have access to it, but know we have a better, bigger, greater destiny ahead of us than some fourth industrial revolution matrix beast system. Don't fear anything. Okay? There's nothing to be afraid of. Okay? That's the biggest part of my message. Fear is the number one word in the Bible, I believe, because every time it's telling you, have no fear, have no fear, conquer your fear. There's no such thing as fear, but fear itself. JFK. I love you guys. This is Jeremy, Temple of Truth. It's good to be back. I hope you got some information out of this. I hope you seriously look into it. And you can email me, you can contact me, direct message on the X app, and I'll be glad to show more or guide you in any way to the information deeper down the rabbit hole if you want to try and really get your teeth around it. I love you guys. I will see you.